Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode, Absurdism Vs Nihilism. When thinking of the word nihilism, most people think of pessimism. However, pessimism is a tendency to see the worst aspect of things, or believe that the worst will happen, a lack of hope or confidence in the future. This differs from nihilism because nihilism is the rejection of all religious and moral principles and the belief that life is meaningless. Nihilists want to challenge all ideals that give humans security. They don't believe in a need for purpose. Now, this seems like a sad way to live your life. That's because it is. They think that it's just the end, and that there is no point in continuing a search for meaning. However, people have searched for a solution to nihilism, and a very commonly known solution is called absurdism. A lot of people call absurdism optimistic nihilism because it believes in a lot of the same things as nihilism. But they believe it's a positive thing, that life has no meaning, because you can create your own meaning. To simply define absurdism, it just means the belief that human beings live in a chaotic, purposeless universe. Soren Kierkegaard is known as the philosopher to first use the term absurdism. Later on, Friedrich Nietzsche would go into depths about nihilism in many of his books, but one of his most recognized works is The Gay Science. Nietzsche was not a nihilist in his early life, but thought of nihilism as a disease we must solve. Later on, Albert Camus, author of the myth of Sisyphus, has many criticisms of Nietzsche. He often talks about the Nietzschean mind, the Nietzschean criterion. He's just genuinely in love with Nietzsche and won't shut up about him. Just kidding. Like I said, he had a lot of criticism for Nietzsche and really wasn't a fan of his ideals. Throughout the book, Camus talks about the fundamental conflict between what we want from the universe, which is meaning and order, but all the universe has to offer is chaos. Camus says you find religion, end your life, or create your purpose. Finding a religion would give you a purpose and a moral guide. Ending your life would mean that you believe that since there is no meaning in life, you trust that there would be a meaning in death. However, the correct answer that was cultivated is that we should create purpose for ourselves, to give us the best life quality possible. In The Gay Science, Nietzsche has a poem titled God is Dead. This is a pretty famous work of his. It goes, God is dead, God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? Woe is the holiest and mightiest of all that the world has yet owned, has bled to death under the knives. Who will wipe this blood off of us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement, what sacred games shall we have to invent? Is not the greatest of this deed too great for us? Must we ourselves not become God simply to appear worthy of it? What he means by this is that the Enlightenment had killed the Abrahamic God, by thinking we killed him, and that because of this, man will now have conflict with himself. Now, although both absurdists and nihilists have almost an identical definition, it's mainly identified by how the people that consider themselves nihilists or absurdists carry themselves. If someone says nothing in life matters in a sad or sullen tone, they are being nihilistic. However, if someone says nothing in life matters in a cheery voice, they're probably an absurdist. But at the end of the day, both nihilists and absurdists will meet the same fate. A pessimist is correct oftener than an optimist, but an optimist has more fun, and neither can stop the marching of events. Robert A. Heinlein.